create a successful fashion business, we have to make a plan. Now, what do you understand by a plan?
A plan is a simplified way of making things easier for you, so that to avoid mistakes and to make sure that everything goes according to how you want it to be.
Okay. So you say it's a simplified
way of making things easier.
Okay, simplification of a simplified way of making something easier. Now, my point, I think you have a good point, but my point here is that some people used to think that a plan is in their head. I think that's where I want to come in. You meet somebody and you ask her, do you have a plan for your business? She'll tell you yes. But if you tell her to bring a paper out that is showing her plan, she cannot. The plan is in her head. Now, when you put your plan in your head, you don't have the plan. You have a good intention. A plan must be spelled out. It must be written out. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, a plan also is a stepwise ordered move of what you are going to do in the business. It is stepwise. What do I mean by stepwise? In other words, you're going to do A, then you now do B, then you now do C. And without even a brain, you know that D comes next. But some people will have a plan in their head, but they are going from A, D, C, and they forget B safe. Do you understand? So when you are working with a plan, the plan has to be written, spelled out, that anybody can look at it and say, okay, Ivy is going to do this, then she'll do this, then she'll do that. Now let's put it into perspective. Your fashion business now. When you're starting your fashion business, you're going to start with this. I am going to have a plan to get customers. So what is your customer acquisition plan? Do you understand? So A, I'm going to look for customers. How? I'm going to have flyers, which I'm going to share to people by the 3rd of October. There's a date attached to it. So by 3rd of October to the 14th of October, I will be sharing flyers and possibly running Instagram ads. So in your plan, you've written it out. So now you might not be doing anything, but you're waiting for that time to come. Then from 14th of October to the 14th of November, what are you going to be doing? You write it out. Okay, I hope I should have gotten my first 3 customers, so I should be sewing for them. Or I should be producing my first collection, which I'll be displaying in my showroom. So you've written it out. Now from November 14th upwards, what are you going to be doing? Okay, I'm supposed to be in a runway show presenting my work. All these things are not going to be in your head that, okay, I have Ivy Couture, I'm going to be running adverts, I'm going to be looking for customers. No, these ones are good intentions. Do you understand? Alright, so what next do you need?
You need to know your customers.
Good. So you need to know your customers. What do you think we mean by you need to know your customers?
Knowing your customers is very important. You should know what they like, the styles they like, and the kind of income they get, so that it should determine how you are going to sew the clothes for them.
Okay, that's beautiful. So now you're telling me I'm supposed to know the income level of my customers, I have to know the kind of styles that they like, and so that you know the kind of things that they like and stuff like that, which is brilliant. I have a systematic way of teaching people how to know their customer. Now this systematic way is an organized way that you find out that the most important things you're supposed to know about your customer, you get them.